Do you remember that famous commercial about family planning in 2012? You probably remember it, but let's all watch it again.
Isang taon pa lang ako, nasundan na ni Toto. Grade 2, 8 taon pa lang, 4 na bata ang inaalagaan. Grade 6, 12 na ako, kasing dami na ng pamilya ko. Sabi mo, pasensya na, walang pera kaya mag-drop out ka. Ina ko, sabi mo kami mahal nyo, ari ko pati kayo nagplano. Sana hindi gutom at nag-aaral pa, alaga't malusog ang buong pamilya.
That brings so much memory. Our childhood, wherein we guess what is the product being commercialized. It's good to reminisce, but that is not the point of our video. We are here to analyze the family planning commercial in 2012.
Right, we are not here to reminisce. Do you notice that the child there as well as her siblings is not being taken care of properly? Instead of studying, the child is forced to sell sampaguitas on the streets so that there is food served on the table. Her parents do not give importance to family planning, which causes greater damage to the family, particularly to the children. But what really is family planning?
According to the World Health Organization, or WHO, family planning is the ability of couples to anticipate and attain their desired number of children and the spacing and timing of their pregnancies. It includes the use of contraceptives, sexuality education, and natural family planning techniques. But what are the differences between these three?
Contraceptives, also known as birth control, are one of the most effective ways of family planning because they allow couples to decide if and when they want to have children, which gives them control over their family size. Moreover, contraceptives comes in various forms, such as pills, condoms, intrauterine devices, implants, and injections. Now, let's move on to its positive and negative effects.
Did I hear about the positive and negative effects of contraceptives? Well, we have our biological and moral thoughts regarding this. There is a reason why a fertilized person uses contraceptives. Just like what is mentioned earlier, using contraceptives is one of the most effective way of family planning or to have control over human pregnancy. But there are also other practical reasons which can be a solution for their use of contraceptives. In biological and moral standards, they use contraceptives for medical reasons, eugenic reasons, psychological reasons, and for reality-based, their socio-economic reasons. In terms of medical reasons, preventing pregnancy is like managing the health of a person with physical condition that can result in a risky pregnancy, and contraceptives are the solution and protection of maternal and infant's health. For eugenic reasons, when there is a risk of passing genetic disorders, genetic counseling can provide individuals and couples information about risk and options, which includes the use of contraceptives to prevent it from happening.
The psychological reasons for using contraceptives are the unreadiness of becoming a parent or becoming scared about their responsibility, and their only choice is to use contraceptives. Reality-based is the socio-economic reason, including poverty, which is related to the financial state of a family, if they can or cannot sustain a child expense and comfort, and for the population management, which involves the government policies, just like in China, before they have a one-child policy because the population rate is becoming uncontrollable.
Although contraceptives are a way or solution for these reasons of not continuing the birth of a child, it is also violating the creation of new life in a sense of being a cooperator and as a human in Christian responsibility. Even if using contraceptives is a free choice, it is also a big scam in a religious self, because it prohibits and gives access for not bearing a child, which is seen as violating the natural law purpose of sexual activity in procreating and giving quality of life, which is also morally wrong, as it is considered of taking away the rights of a blessing that is given by God, that is considered to be a seed from a fruit of the love. Catholicism, on the other hand, considered contraceptives as not giving importance to life, as it reprimanded the fruitful act, and also against the teaching of the Lord, as it violates the natural law.
Aside from contraceptives being against the Christian practices, it also possesses economic disadvantage, as there are costs in having condoms, pills, intrauterine devices, implants, injections, and the like. Thus, it is considered a costly practice of family planning.
Now, moving on to sexuality education. Learning sex education is essential. Sex education should cover both the biological and moral aspects of parenthood, guiding couples to use family planning methods in alignment with moral law. This approach helps couples respect the ethical foundation of procreation and act as faithful interpreters of the Creator's plan.
Rooted on the origins of human life and the cooperation which exists between spouses and God in the conjugal act, natural family planning is the general title for the scientific, natural, and moral methods of family planning that can help married couples either achieve or postpone pregnancy. It observes and follows the natural cycles of fertility and infertility of the woman's body. No drugs, devices, or surgical procedures are used to avoid pregnancy. Through this, couples make the decision whether or not to achieve pregnancy while still respecting the love-giving or unitive and life-giving procreative nature of the conjugal act. In fact, Pope John Paul II called for the development of centers for the promotion of natural family planning and its related services.
Natural family planning also has a range of benefits. First, it promotes a stronger marriage by improving communication. It allows you and your spouse to plan when and how many children to have. Similarly, it also allows you to take control of your fertility, as NFP is effective when used to achieve pregnancy.
Second, natural family planning is 100% organic, which means a few things. The first one is it is not invasive. Therefore, no harmful chemicals or toxins will enter your body. The second one is it will save you money, as natural family planning can be used for life without ongoing costs for medications and procedures, contrasting artificial birth control methods that can cost $1,800 or 104,000 pesos just for 5 years of treatment. The third one is it has no side effects, unlike artificial birth control that causes headaches, nausea, weight gain, and etc. Natural family planning and contraception are two strategies used to control birth and avoid unwanted pregnancies. The main difference between the two is that contraception includes using contraceptive pills, condoms, male and female sterilization, and implants. Meanwhile, natural family planning does not involve using medicines, drugs, or surgical procedures. Instead, couples avoid sexual intercourse during the fertile phase of the women's cycle, and it only relies on tracking the ovulation to prevent pregnancy. Thus, between the two, natural family planning should be the option of couples in attaining their desired number of children, and the spacing and timing of their pregnancies, which is a way to become a responsible parent to their children.